Hey, this is Nostramini talking about the fights. They're about to go on in this England and London town, a close to. These are incredibly good fights. Incredibly, they're London's calling, and they're always calling good fights. Now on Friday, May 23rd, there's going to be Terry Harper, 15-2-2 with 6 KOs against Natalie Zimmerman, 13-0 with 3 KOs. Now, you got to go for the veteran. Terry's been with everybody in the division, but she's hot and cold running Florida. I would call her. She's been knocked out cold by the black girl with the big muscles, Britigan, and she was outpointed at times. But she's also won quite a few fights. I think she's a little gun shy, and New Zimmerman, who was very aggressive, but as long near in the tooth, she's 40 years old. Yet she fights a young girl and looks like a young girl. But I gotta go with Terry. Terry has the big muscles. Terry has had better opposition. Terry's going to win this fight. It's going to be interesting, and at times Zimmerman is going to outpoint her. If anybody in this card can cause an upset, it's Zimmerman. But I don't think he's going to have. Uh, then it's Max Hughes, 28, 7 and 2, 6 KOs against sharpshooter Archie Sharp, 25-0 with 9 KOs. This is an interesting fight. I have to go with the experience of Maxie. I watched him two fight. Archie, his jaw might be questionable. He was flawed, and he's only lost one, but he's been flawed in fights. He seems much smaller than Archie and less experienced. In spite of on paper him having a better record, he's a younger man. I don't think he's going to win. That's my opinion. Tessa Gallagher, 9-2, against Ebony Jones, 6-0-1. Ebony, Ebony and Ivory. Actually, it's not an Ebony and Ivory. These are two blonde chicks. This is gonna be an interesting fight. I think Ebony is gonna win it. Ebony Jones, she's a champ in the making. She has Teresa has more experience, but Gallagher, is it TC? Can't pronounce these fine the letters and words. Oh, so anyway, victory for the Ebony. Now Reese Mold, 20-03, 6 KOs. Reese against Luis Sylvester, 15-1 with 4 KOs. I This is a difficult fight for me to pick. I think Luis Sylvester should win it. He's a good fighter, and he knows all the tricks in the books. It's a very pickup fight. I have to go with Sylvester. Louis, the young lion, Jimmy Joe Flint, 15-2 with 2 draws and 3 KOs. A lot of these guys don't have big KOs percentage, yet they seem to hit hard. A lot of times this is because they fight with these survival-oriented club fighters who don't want to win, don't want to lose too badly, and continuously broadens opposition to the princes. Now, Stevie Levy, Super Stevie Lever, 13-3 and with 1 KO against Elliot Hallerwell, 6-0. I gotta go for Stevie Levy. I think Hellerbrook has a big muscles. She is a very powerful looking woman, and she's undefeated. But Levy is aggressive in her own right, and I think he'll win the battle. Joe Hayden, 17-0 with 1 KO against Too Smooth Booth. This is another pick and fight. I'm gonna go by the guy who well, they both had only one knockout to their names. And you could give Too Smooth the thing because he has a nice nickname. Hayden's gonna win this one in a close fight. I'll take this down. This is my doing this without glasses, so you can see my eyes. The Torton Tornado, Josh Taylor, former champion, a three-time champion, 19-2 with 13 KOs against the Engine Elgo El Islaman, 21-1 with 8 KOs. This is an interesting fight. Can the tornado overcome the engine? And the tornado is moving up in weight, don't forget. Uh, it's interesting. I'm flip-flopping away. If anybody can cause an upset for the favorites in this cards, it would be Mr. Elkano. He's a powerful guy, um, African, I believe, historically, and then he immigrated and he became a great British champion. Now, I think the tornado will be a little too fast. A little too busy. It'll be a very interesting fight. Uh, the African will make a busy stay busy because he's going to keep pressing. Moses Tumula, Slovakian black guy, 11-0 with 9 KOs. Is probably one of the hardest punchers in any division. Lots of firepower, but we don't know about his chin. He's fighting Aldo Bagano, Mike Pelagonia, 21-1 with 16 KOs, who has a knockout over Tommy Morrison's son, and ex-football player, powerful, older, and but for the first few rounds, he's going to be very dangerous. And the guy from Moses hasn't taken any punches to the face supposers. So who knows what could happen? Yeah, Mike has a puncher's chance. The Nightmare Natural Collins, 16-0 with 7 KOs, against Lightning Lee McGregor, 15-1 with 11 KOs. This is another pick and fight, both are body punches. Um, I gotta go for the guy who's more in. See, as I recall, the Collins has very wide punches. He punches like this. The McGregor fights with inside, within the space of those punches. I think that's what's going to happen. Mr. Inside is going to beat Mr. Outside, but a very close fight. Now, the animal, Awas Yakabia, 9-1 with 8 KOs. Almost all his pictures are by KO. That's fighting David Jamison, a very good fighter, 13-3 with 10 KOs. The difference here is Owas is he's a volume puncher with a devastating punch. Uh, David Jamison, he's basically a mauler brawler. He's slower. He's getting loose with a little beard and all that stuff. And it's possible that he can overcome the natural advantages of uh, the fight by sheer willpower of the junior. But I don't think he's going to tame the animal. Astor Brown pieces Bam Bam Reese Porter. 5-0, 3 KOs. Aston Reese is 7-0 with 2 KOs. This is a very difficult fight. I didn't see much tape on them because they didn't have it. But I gotta go. I'm going for the Browns to make the other guy, start being from not this town. I'm gonna take this down. I have torn radio cuffs, that's why I'm having difficulty here moving the arms around. All right, that's it. All right, here we go. Ah.